topic is abbreviations, acronyms and contracts. These three things are used in our day-to-day speech and writing also. Let us see how these three things are formed in English. First, let us see abbreviation. What is an abbreviation? It is a shortened form of a group of words or phrases. It is basically a combination of the first alphabet of each word and form a separate word like this. For example, it is formed by combining the first alphabets of words. Pronounced, as I told you, abbreviations are formed by taking the first alphabet of each letter and they join together to make a separate contracted form of words. Let us see a few examples. Here, ILO. ILO stands for International Labour Organization. You can very well see I from international, L from labor, O for organization are three words which makes an abbreviation ILO. Similarly, FAQ, frequently asked questions. Here, F from frequently, A from asked and Q from questions, they form an abbreviation FAQ. I hope you understand. Let me give you one more example. ICU. We all know that what is an ICU. If you go to hospital, a patient may be admitted in an ICU. What is ICU? Let us see. Intensive Care Unit. That means I from intensive, C from care and U from unit. That forms the acronym ICU. So all the abbreviations are formed based on the first alphabet of each word. To make it clear, I will give you one more example. We are all familiar with this abbreviation. CEO. CEO is the topmost officer of an organization. He controls everything. How this abbreviation CEO is formed or derived? See, Chief Executive Officer. C from Chief, E from Executive and O from Officer. That makes the abbreviation CEO. So, my dear students, let us be clear what is an abbreviation now. So, abbreviation is a contracted form which is formed based on the first alphabet of each word. Only thing, they cannot be pronounced as a separate word. It should be pronounced each alphabet separately like ILO. We have seen what is an abbreviation. How the abbreviation is coined. Let us now go to the next contracted form in English. That is acronym. Acronym is also formed with the help of the first alphabet of each word. But the major difference between an acronym and abbreviation is abbreviation has to be pronounced letter by letter, whereas acronym can by itself becomes a word and can be pronounced as a word separately. Let us see an example here. CAT. We are already aware CAT means cat, but there is a an abbreviation to how this CAT is formed. Common Admission Test. C for common, A for admission, and T for test. All these three alphabets makes a separate word CAT. So acronym is formed again from taking the first alphabet of each word, but it becomes a word by itself. I'll give you one more example. RAM. How is this formed? Read only memory. R for read, O for only, M for memory. That becomes an acronym RAM. So we can find the difference between this abbreviation and acronym very clearly. Let us see the next example. We are familiar with our scientific research organization who are involved in the satellites, rockets, and various researches related to GPS, everything. This is one of the most important research organizations in our country, and we can say this is headed by a person from Tamil Nadu, Dr. Sivan. I will read it out. ISRO. This can be pronounced as ISRO. What does ISRO stand for? It stands for Indian Space Research Organization. Again, I is taken from the word Indian, S space, R research, and O organization. All these four alphabets join to form the new word ISRO. The last example for your clarity. Recently, in the pandemic, one important organization has played a vital role across the world. That is WHO. WHO. What is WHO? We used to say, who are you? Who is he? But that who is different from this who. When we say who are you, I am referring to a particular person. Here, all WHO are written in capital letters. And this refers to World Health Organization. W from World Health O organization. This is used to form the acronym WHO, World Health Organization. My dear students, I am very clear. You can take the details of abbreviations, acronyms, and make use of them in your day-to-day English usage. Students, இதுவரைக்கும் நம்ம ரெண்டு விஷயத்தை கற்றுக்கிட்டோம். ஒன்று அப்ரிவேஷன், இரண்டாவது அக்ரோனிம். இது ரெண்டு எப்படி ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். இவை எல்லாமே வந்து இங்கிலீஷில் டே டு டே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கோம். இதுக்கு அடுத்தது இன்னொரு கான்ட்ராக்டட் ஃபார்ம் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஃபெமிலியராக இருக்கிறது, நம்மளோட வாழ்க்கையில் நிறைய இடத்துல பயன்படுத்தக்கூடியது. அது ரைட்டிங்கில் ஆகட்டும், ஸ்பீச்சில் ஆகட்டும், எல்லாத்தையும் ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டாக பயன்படுத்தும். அதற்கு பேர் வந்து கான்ட்ராக்ஷன்ஸ். அதை ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஷார்ட்டாக வரும், எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் ஃபுல்லாக வராது. அப்போ கான்ட்ராக்ஷன்னாவே சுருக்கம் தான். இந்த வேர்ட் ஆர் இந்த ஆல்பபெட்ஸ் நம்ம ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது கொஞ்சம் சுருக்கி வரும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், here apostrophe followed by M. This is a contracted form. How is this used? Let us see the example. This apostrophe followed by M is equal to am. The B verb am is used in this form. And how is this used in the word or letter or sentence, it takes a contracted form. Here, I apostrophe M. We all know that the B verb is used only with I. So here, I followed by apostrophe M. We should say I am. Whereas in contracted form, it is pronounced as I am. That means I apostrophe M, it gets a shortened form I am. Let's go to the next example. Apostrophe RE, can be pronounced as ir. What is this refer to? This refers to ARER, one more form of B verb. ARER is shortened like apostrophe RE, and this can be used with a noun or pronoun. Here, you is a pronoun, we is a pronoun, and if we join this pronoun with the contracted form of are, it becomes you are. You are. Instead of saying you are, it becomes you are. Similarly, we are, and contraction we are. So, the contraction form helps us make our language effective, so that people can follow us easily. Next example, apostrophe followed by LL. What is this LL? It is nothing but will. ILL refers to will, and this is used with pronouns like I, we, they. How is this used? I followed by apostrophe LL. This is I will. Repeat, I will. But in the longer form, it is pronounced as I will. But it gets shortened and pronounced as I will. Similarly, we followed by apostrophe LL, it is we will. Longer form we will, shorter form will. So, when we speak before an audience, if we use this shortened form, it enhances our image. Next, they apostrophe LL, they will. In the long form, they will. So, my dear students, I am sure these contractions, if we make use of them in our day-to-day speech and writing, definitely is going to be very much helpful, very much image enhancing, and makes our language so proficient. There is one more example. This is a typical case because all our forms have only one application, whereas here apostrophe followed by D, it has got two different applications. What are they? One, I apostrophe D is equal to one had. Second one, would. So both the forms can be used as a shortcut method. How can be used? Let us see again the pronouns. I apostrophe D. It can be pronounced either I would or I had. But how to differentiate I had and I would? That depends on the context of the tense. That depends on the context of the sentence. So we can say either I would or I had. Similarly, you apostrophe D becomes you would or you had. But how to pronounce as a contracted form? You would, you had, I would, I had. So the contraction helps us speak fluently, gives an image of our spoken language. So, my dear students, so far we have seen three types of contractions in the English language. Number one, abbreviation. Number two, acronyms. And the third one is contractions. Apart from all these three things, there are a few more methods which definitely are used based on the profession. We all go to a doctor. Whenever we fall sick, we go to a doctor. We don't write DOCTO or doctor. Instead, DR full stop. That means D small r full stop refers to doctor. Similarly, PROF full stop. What is this? This is again shortened form professor. So many purposes, many professions can be shortened to give a different abbreviation. So doctor, professor, this is one. Engineer. What is this? Engineering. So all these three things help us make our language useful, efficient and effective. There is one more form of abbreviation or shortened form which normally is used as the first 2-3 characters or 2-3 alphabets of a letter. I will give you an example. What is this? C small o full stop. This is company. We all know there are different companies, manufacturing industries. This is, for example, if I say ABCCO, that is pronounced as ABC company. I want to give you the other example. What is this? We are very aware. This is limited. Limited spelling is LIMITED. Limited. But in a contracted form, it is written as LTD. If you look at abbreviation, acronym, contractions, they form or they follow a particular methodology. Whereas these type of contractions, CO for company, LTD for limited, they do not follow any rule, but they are also forming part of contractions in our English language. So, my dear students, I am happy to share with you today various aspects of shortened forms in English. These forms will definitely help us improve our language skills, both written and spoken, and we can also save time on using the longer forms. So you can try more from your knowledge, understanding, and through Google. Definitely it is going to be a wonderful usage, English vocabulary improvement for all of you. Thank you very much.